You can't fight City Hall. You can fight City Hall, but what can't you fight? You can't fight change. Change is constant. It is always happening in every respect. And there's nothing you can do to stop it because it's the natural flow of life. Life cannot exist without change. Did you hear that? Life cannot exist without change. And so it's your ability to focus in a specific directed way and to follow it with aligned action that allows you to deal with change. Your body and your mind are always giving you signals about changing. It could be that when you were young, you were able to eat a certain food, and now that you're older, your stomach says, no, no, you adjust. I know that for fact, and so many different foods that I eat, I no longer eat because my body has changed and it continues to change. But do we listen? Do we listen? Do we see the changes that are all around us? Because one of the things that I understand is that changes right now are teaching us that we must be flexible. We cannot be rigid in holding on to old beliefs that no longer serve us. We must be willing to embrace and to collaborate with the universe, to collaborate with others, to find a new way of doing things. Collaboration means doing something where both people, both parties win. We've been brainwashed into believing that we've got to keep it the way it was. No, it's not. You can't keep it the way it was. It never will work that way. Yesterday, Gene and I had our annual holiday gathering. And we've had gatherings at our home for 35, 40 years before the holidays. And everyone is different. We don't try to make it the same. We allow it to flow the way it flows. And in that way, we give everyone who comes in freedom to be themselves because we have no expectation. And whatever turns out is perfect based on the energy that we put out, based on the energy that everyone else puts out. And then there's the combination of bringing all that energy together to interact. And it's always about change. Here's one thing, though. In the midst of change, you can be aware that change is happening. In the midst of change, you can be flexible. In the midst of change, you keep your authenticity and integrity and the direction of your mind in the right way. Throughout change, you maintain a positive atmosphere that no matter what, you will be fine. You will go on your path and succeed. I believe that good things always happen to me and through me that expand me, grow me, and have a greater experience of life. With that affirmation, I'm able to move through change, move with change. You can't fight it. Change is happening. It's happening right now. I always tend to focus on what is for more life. When I ask, what can I do in this situation based on what I'm seeing can enhance more life for myself and for others? Because when you really think about it, all you and I are life expressing. That's all we are. Life is expressing in and through and as us. So if we're expressing more life, that's a natural tendency of life. Life is always about expansion, growing, being present. Can you mirror that? Can you flow with that? If you can, the journey's going to be much easier. It's not going to be near as rocky. One of the key things that I'm finding now is to find people of like mind and surround you with those people, with that energy to the best of your ability. Because when you do that, you feel supported. Because no matter what, we may be an individualized expression of the infinite, but we are human, and being in community is a powerful way to move forward. I believe that when people come together and express a common thought, a common belief, there's greater power. So with that, don't fight change. Go with the flow, but direct the flow where you desire it to go. You dedicate your life to focusing on what you feel is the greatest expression of life for you, and you become an example to everyone around you. It's not selfish. It's self-empowering, it's self-care, it's self-love, it builds self-worth. And more than ever, we need people to model that in the world today. So we're not dependent on the outside, but we create it from the inside. With that, my beautiful ones, it's a great day, and we get to make it so. Until next time, much love and aloha.